Hey guys, in this episode, I'm going to show you how you can check if the user is authenticated or authorized to do something in C# code. So in our previous episodes, I added some roles and policies, and we use authorized view to show and hide UI components. But that's not the case all the time, right? Sometimes you need to have that control in your C# code so that you could set some flags, make some API calls depending on what the user can do in the system. And that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to check if the user has particular roles or user satisfies particular policy or not in C# code. Let's look at our demo. So we have been working on this bookshop demo, and I have this Philip Kramer user who is a publisher and is a senior employee. That means this user has publisher role and has been working for the system or in the system before 1990. Whereas I have another user, John Smith, who is not publisher and he's a recent employee, so he cannot see that as a tag. Let's look at the code. So in code, I added authorized view and roles, which checks if the user has role and satisfies policy, then I'm showing this string. Otherwise, you're not authorized to do. And I would like to do this in my C# code. I don't want to keep on using these tags because I could have more control in my C# code. All right, to get the user who's logged in the system or not, we're going to use a cascading parameter. Cascading parameter of type authentication state, and we would like to set it as a property. So I'm going to set it as get and set property. And you can get this cascading parameter because when we added our custom authentication state provider, we added in our app.razor, we added this authorized route view component when we find the route. And even if you don't find the route, we are passing this cascading authentication state so that we can catch that property, we can catch that parameter in all the components that we're using in our system. And this is what returns the logged in user in the system. Okay, so let's get that user. So to get that user, I'm going to say var. This is a task property, so I'm going to have to put await keyword and say that authentication state task. And this will return the user when I say .user. So this will return user into my var property. And if you look at this property, this is a claims principle. So let's create a property on the top here so that we can use this user in my HTML code. To do that, I'm going to say claims principle of name user. And instead of using var property, I would like to use as user. So my claims principle will get assigned whenever I come into my index page on initialized event. Sweet. So to check if the user is logged in or not, the way you can check it is you can say that if User.Identity.IsAuthenticated, then you can set a flag saying that user is actually logged in into the system. And if user is logged out, then the flag will set false. So I'm going to create a flag. I'm going to say that it's a Boolean flag, and I'm going to call it as is user authenticated. Is user authenticated. And I'm going to set this flag to true whenever the condition is true. Let's change some HTML. We don't want to use these components anymore. We would like to use our own HTML. To do that, I'm going to say if is user authenticated, then we would like to show the name of the user. Otherwise, we would like to show a message that user is not logged in. And here you can also navigate your user to login page depending on what you want to do. if the user is not authenticated and you do not want them to see this page, and if you want to navigate them to the login page, you can totally do that too. But I'm gonna just set a flag here to show that user is logged in or not. So if the user is logged in, then I would like to show a heading message, which is a bold message in which I'm gonna say user identity and name of the user is logged in. And if the user is not logged in, then I'm gonna say that user is logged out. Nice. And close this bold tag. Now, so what are we doing here? We got the user from authentication state task, and then we are checking if the user is authenticated or not. And if the user is not authenticated, then I'm showing user is logged out. And if the user is authenticated, then I'm showing the name of the user. Let's see if this works or not. So if I go to login page and log in the system, you can see that John Smith is logged into the system. If I log out, log back in with Philip Kramer, you can see that Philip Kramer is logged into the system. If I log out and go to just index page without logging in, you can see that user is logged out. So this is how you can check if the user is authenticated or not in your C# code and perform particular operation. Okay, so let's now check if the user satisfies the roles here. If the user is publisher, then we would like to set a flag and show that on the UI. And if the user does not satisfy the role or does not have that role, then we would like to set that flag as false. So I'm going to create a flag here. Create a flag. I'm going to say that is publisher. And then if you want to check if the user has that role, the only thing that you need to do is say user that we got from authentication state task is enroll publisher. And if the role is there for that user, then I would like to set this flag to true. Set this flag to true. Otherwise, it will be false by default. And here I'm gonna say that I'm gonna add a break line here and say in paragraph that is publisher equal to @is publisher. Sweet. Let's run this and see how this works. So Philip Kramer is a publisher. So if I log in with him, you can see that it says publisher to true. But if I log out and log back in with John Smith, who's not a publisher, it's gonna say false. I have another user, Paul. If he logs in, he's a publisher, so it's saying true for Paul. So this is how you can check if a user has particular role or not in C# code by checking is_enrole for that user that we got from authentication state task. Nice. So this is how you can check the role. What if we want to check policy? For checking policy, it's kind of tricky. So we'll have to inject authorization service, authorization service for this. And I'm gonna set a property name for this, which is authorization service. And to check if the user satisfies this policy or not, I'm gonna create a Boolean property here. I'm gonna say Boolean is SeniorEmployee. And to check if the user who's logged in actually satisfies that policy or not, I'm gonna say if authorization service.AuthorizeAsync. And here I'll have to pass the user and name of the policy which I want that user to satisfy in order to set this flag. And this is an async function, so I'm going to have to say await, and this will return succeeded or not depending on if the user satisfies this policy or not. So this succeeded will return true or false depending on the user who's logged in satisfies this policy or not. And here I'm going to say is senior employee to true, otherwise it will be false. And same flag I'm going to show on my UI. So here I'm going to say is publisher is senior employee and is senior employee. So what I'm doing, if the user is authenticated, I'm showing the name, and if the user is publisher, then I'm setting this flag to true, and if the user is senior employee, then I'm setting this flag to senior employee. And this is how I'm checking their role and their policy. Let's run this. So if I log in with Paul, who is a publisher, but he's not a senior employee, so you can see that the publisher is true, but senior employee is false. But if I log in with Philip Kramer, who is a publisher and a senior employee, so these two flags are getting set. And if I log in with John Smith, it is false for both, because John Smith is a shopkeeper and he's not a publisher or a senior employee. So this is how you can check the roles, check the policies, check if the user is authenticated in your C# code. If you have any questions, you can follow me on Twitter or Facebook, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. Bye.